it's Juliet again. I trust you are gaining a lot from our discussion so far. Today, I'd like us to delve into a topic of how personal standards or rules may impact a marriage positively or negatively. Let me start by saying no one person can attain all the right values, but most people will try to maintain a guideline of their acceptable behavior. Some people may never come to know why they fail so many times, but having no personal set of rules in life can make one miss out on many areas. Marriage is a covenant between two people, and it will be mission impossible if two people entered into this relationship blindly. For them to succeed, they need to study how much of these standards they share. If one partner has never seen it necessary to have standards of behavior, he or she will walk on parallel line with the one who has. They will disagree on many issues and cause friction. They will realize they have nothing in common. They have irreconcilable differences. Before we continue, it is important then to try and define what personal standards are. Personal standards are rules engraved in a person's mind which guide him or her in the way he understands and does things. They are parallel values that are deep-rooted in a person which continuously control actions and decisions. These rules act as guideline or compass that dictates the direction one would have to move to in all areas of life. These standards can be intentional by a person towards self-improvement. To be able to follow this set of rules, one requires self-discipline. Just imagine of a country which has no governing laws or constitution. Imagine again of people buying cars and driving on the road without training on the code of regulation. In the same way then goes a person who goes about life with nothing to fall back to. A person who wakes with no plan at all and who does not understand why he or she does things the way they do. This type of a person does not have a goal, direction, or reason why. He may not know when he crosses the yellow line and recognize the danger zone. Therefore, personal standards which have been pronounced by a person to him or herself prevent one crossing the yellow line. He or she will rethink his possession. This person with personal rules knows when to say no to things he does not subscribe to, even under duress. He will choose his friends carefully. These are standards that are continuously in review because they guard a person from everyday challenges of preventing failure and strengthening personal morals. Other rules will touch on health, quality of friends, family, work life, spirituality, elegance, and so on. They will help one achieve and admirable higher lifestyle and self-improvement. If you haven't subscribed by now, please do so that you can hear more of these conversations. You can also share this video with the people who may benefit. What then are examples of these personal standards? There are many examples of personal standards that define a person. I would like to mention some of those examples of personal values that often married couples quarrel about. One partner wakes early, does his exercises, go to the bathroom, and comes for breakfast, and he or she is ready to leave for work at his usual time. The partner who does not take this regimen seriously ends up delaying the other. Of course, we are all familiar with this anomaly, and disagreement and a heated argument is likely to happen. This violation of personal standards by a partner may escalate to bigger problems and accusations. Another good example is common to most of us. Most people will deliberately choose to arrive at a meeting 30 minutes or more later, oblivious of the fact that some people got there much earlier. They find it normal to be late and they have no apologies to make. Some will even declare roundly that it is normal and acceptable. Imagine then that this is a couple living this way. That's what I'm talking about. Misguided practices that hurt people. One may have rules on the right food for healthier body, working extra time, classy, thinking blessed, and so on. People follow own rules, don't write them down, and tell everyone about them. These type of people are organized, respectful, trustworthy, predictable, and they have high work ethics. They are good in families and they take their responsibilities seriously. They are morally guided. If one will live with a spouse who has poor set of standards or none at all, we can guess that these standards will be ravished and the two will live a very chaotic life. It is advisable to look for a partner who shares most of these values and more for harmony to be achieved. In conclusion, one can say then these silent personal rules are evident when we observe behavior, character, decisions, and utterances of an individual. That's the time those close won't describe him or her as they deem fit. They could say, he is organized, he knows his way around, he is enlightened, visionary, and more. On the other hand, one may be described as lost, vulgar, dangerous, careless, and so on. Thank you.